Never dated a white man. How was that?
Listen,
really good
you
with
see, she
giving
ain't like the
gifts.
color of that
She
one.
said
so-
he was really good at
she was
giving
like,
gifts.
she threw it.
Yeah.
He was really good at giving gifts. He was an emotional person. I had never dated anybody out of my race before, so I
Yeah.
just thought I would try.
Was
see
his
what
sex
it's
different?
like. It was very different. His feet were very pale.
Did it look like this?
It was way shorter than that.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Passport Cuddy.
I'm L'Oreal.
And we had somebody that y'all be very excited about today.
My castmate.
Because L'Oreal was on Real Housewives of Atlanta a lot.
Okay.
Nene Leaks is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, yes, your girl's in the building, ready to get freaked.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you know
let's
what?
see.
Before the mics came on, I was telling a story, and it's kind of a full disclosure story. So
Yeah.
we do full disclosure where we tell funny stories about ourselves.
Okay.
And I was just telling a story about the time when someone came in my eye.
Oh my God.
I don't think he purposely did that.
I did.
I think,
But
people
you
come
were
on.
too close.
He need to get his aim together.
In retrospect, like I knew it was going to be on my face. I didn't think my eye. I should have closed my eyes.
Why? Why? You knew it was going to be on your face.
Because he's like, all right, and then
You nasty.
But stop it.
He
People
was
come
like,
on your
"Oh,
face
put
all
it
the
in your
time.
face."
I don't like to come on the face.
I'd
thing.
rather on
I
the
do.
face.
I would
you
feel
could
like
just
they
wipe
have
it off.
tried to dog me out.
I love it on my face.
No, you better aim in another direction, not this.
Now, hold
face.
on. You don't like
Yes.
getting dogged out?
No, not like that. Not in my face.
There was a
you
time
dog
when
me
I
out
was against
another
it.
way but to be doing some shit up in my face. No.
Do you guys, before you have sex, do y'all take your makeup off so you don't get it like on the pillow?
No. It just
I got
be
makeup on my
Smear
pillow now.
everywhere.
It be
If
everywhere.
anything, I would keep my makeup on, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But I be thinking like I don't want it to get on his, all over him. I don't want it on the bed. I don't want it
Really?
on
You are
the.
so considerate.
You gonna
Oh,
wash
I
your
am
sheets
considerate.
anyway.
No,
you
I
wash your sheets
have
anyway.
not put makeup on. Like, purposely, like, all right, I know
What's about to happen.
It's about to get crazy,
Right.
so I'm not going to put makeup on. But I've never, let me
Really?
take my makeup off.
No.
I take it off.
I'll leave
Like
it
to
there
look
for as
cute.
evidence.
I think
Come on,
just because
Evan.
it don't look so cute when it's smeared down
Right.
the side of your face
I
sometimes.
don't think it's gonna be like
You
that.
having mascara on your
Oh,
cheek.
yeah, it goes down
I
sometimes.
think you should look cute.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll
You
be
be-
cute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You ever have sex before you go out and you like, I gotta ride so he don't mess up my hair and my makeup?
Yes.
You gotta hang your head on
Maybe,
the
I,
bed.
maybe I thought I had it going on. There. Say what? Now?
You just gotta
Before
stand up.
we get ready to go out with your makeup and your hair on.
Yeah.
Oh, in the car on the way back, but before we leave, I want to look cute when
Before
I
we leave.
arrive.
So you never had you never was like, okay, we about to go out and you have a quickie.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
quickie, but I need to get my hair and makeup fixed right after that.
Okay.
I mean, are you definitely going to go just like you are, all shuffled?
Listen, get you a wet wipe. No, I'm kidding.
Or you
White
do a
wipe.
stand thing. You do a whole stand and hit from the back type
Yeah,
situation,
that
and
is
then
fine.
your hair and your makeup
That's
is.
amazing.
But you
Yeah.
don't. So do you
Still
take a
intact.
shower after that, or you just go?
Nah,
Wash
you
it.
gotta take a
No.
whole bath.
You got a whole bath it.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Yeah.
got to wash this
Do a
area.
little
You gotta
quick
wash
whole
up and
bath.
down,
Yeah.
like my
Get
grandma
your
would say.
rag, honey.
But not no wet wipe or baby wipe. You got to
Really
actually
soap and water.
get in there.
Yeah.
Get in the
Yeah.
bath.
Up and
She
down.
said, get in there.
Get
Yeah,
in
you know
there.
you gotta squat and like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You gotta take a whole bath.
I
But
got
I
to
told
in
my,
that
I told
area.
my full disclosure story. So Gigi, I know you have one.
So I once had a boyfriend, and then I didn't have a boyfriend anymore because he caught me in the bed with another girl.
Oh,
And instead of joining us, he was like, "You're the devil," and he broke up with me.
Damn, he was religious.
He
Y'all know
was.
I'm loud now.
He
you
was
know?
religious.
It's good.
You
Let's
know
go.
I'm loud from Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He
Was he
wasn't
Jamaican?
too happy. He wasn't.
He wasn't happy. I thought guys like to see
I
that.
thought he would have liked it too. That's why when I heard him coming, I just kept
You
going.
just kept
Right.
going.
And I didn't try to stop because I thought he was going to be like, "Oh yeah," and he was like, "Oh no."
What did he say?
What did he do? Did he pull y'all apart?
He was like, "Oh, this what you doing? This what you like? This what you want?"
You
Or
should say,
something.
"Get on
And I was
in."
like,
Yeah.
"What?" And he was just like, he stormed out, and then
Y'all never
he
talk
was
again?
emotional.
no, we talked after that. He broke
Y'all
up
never
with me.
slept together again?
No,
Maybe he just felt like he couldn't compete.
Because
I mean,
he
I
doesn't have
feel
a
like-
pussy?
I feel like I can't compete with a penis,
Interesting,
but
because I thought most guys thought
I
that was
thought
hot
most guys
and
would be
sexy
with it too.
and- Yeah, they get right on in there.
What a double standard. Like if you saw your man in bed with another dude, would you hop in?
Oh,
Hell
absolutely
no.
not.
Ain't that a double
in.
standard though?
No, it's two different things. I
That's
feel
a
like
double
women are much more.
penetration.
That's a double dick.
That's,
Double
that's
penetration.
very deep.
Yeah, a
Well,
woman
speaking
can't
of
compete
double
with a penis.
penetration, Nene, we have a present for you.
You do? Okay, I'm excited about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Is
really?
it from Bergdorf? Ooh.
It's from
I
Bird
know they
Dick.
ain't selling this in Bird
Bird
Dog.
off, big dick,
Why it gotta be
BD.
this color though?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what they sent us, but it is the Doc
would like for it
Johnson
to be
double
brown.
penetration.
Doc
Why
Johnson.
couldn't be brown? Here,
He's
Alvin,
light skinned.
You can really have fun with this.
You wouldn't try that?
Not both sides. No, I think one side.
Okay, that's
I
a
don't know
double
about the other part.
penetration.
The
The
double
D.
At least the other side
Alvin,
is
I
smaller.
think you could use both sides. You got a pussy too, right? No,
Do you use
both sides
toys,
would-
Nene?
I don't really like toys that much.
Mhm.
No, I'm really not into toys. At
You haven't
all.
tried any of Candy's toys?
I have. I have tried them a lot.
Okay, so you do kind of.
No,
I
well, we were
tried
just
it.
trying them for her because
Not
she
into
asked
it.
us
Sure.
to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, seriously.
test it
I'm
out.
really not into the toys like that. I mean, I'll do it for my guy if you want to see, but I really prefer all men.
Okay.
What's your favorite one? Like if you had to choose.
I like the bullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more for people who don't use toys a lot too.
yeah, I,
I
don't
think
like
the bullet.
it.
The
Yeah.
bullet, all of those vibrator
The
things make me
vibe,
laugh.
but that thing can go too fast. It can be very aggressive.
Very strong.
You like, can't nobody do all that. It's too strong. It hurts. No.
Well,
I
we
started
recommend the
cracking up.
eye vibe.
The eye vibe,
There's
yes.
none of them in there.
I
Where?
buy
In that
nice.
box.
I think Gigi.
What's in that box?
She said, "What's over there?"
Yes,
What is that?
It's an eye vibe.
That's a really good vibrator.
that's
oh,
a good
really?
one.
So it's better than the bullet thing.
Yeah.
I never.
Why
used
you
the
say
bullet.
that? Because Candy has a lipstick.
The lipstick
Yeah.
one, right? I
that's
never
pretty
tried
cool.
it, but I'm into the toys, and that's one of my favorites.
Well, this look long.
Is it soft?
No, it's soft.
This is good. This one is good.
You can handle
I'm
that.
trying to see how it looks.
I think
It
you
looked like
gotta.
a whole tampon.
Well, it's not for
It's not- it doesn't
insertion.
go
It's
inside.
I know.
Yeah.
It's long like a tampon.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
The bullet is literally like
Yeah.
this. And her lipstick is probably like that.
You know what I
Right.
like about that one? It has the ring, so you can stick your finger through the
Oh,
ring
okay.
and kind of like hold
Yeah,
it.
it's
in
like a ring
position
pop.
without having to hold it in your
A ring
fingers.
pop yourself.
Ring
Oh,
pop
it's got
that
some
coochie.
tape on it.
All right, L'Oreal, do you have a full disclosure for us?
I do. So one time I was like about to go on a date with the guy I was dating, obviously. And like I was taking a shower and I knew he was a dog, a cheater, whatever the case, but you know, I would keep taking him back. And whatever.
Naturally.
I get
Alvin.
you know how it goes. So I'm in the shower, it's steamy in the bathroom. I get out, I'm drying off, and I look up and on the mirror, it's a girl's name and his name with a heart around it.
Oh,
As the mirror fogs up, you
As
got
the
to
mirror
see.
That's the fogs
Whoa.
up.
Yes.
Oh, what
That's
you do?
crazy. Oh, I lost my fucking mind.
I remember that day.
Yeah, I lost my mind.
Yeah, I remember when she lost her
I
mind
can't
that
open this.
day.
Just stick your
You
fingers
got
in
you
there.
got to stick my fingers in there, Nene.
Yeah, because these
But look,
may pop off.
She still took him back after that, though.
You did?
I did.
Don't we
Why
always
you do that?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Well, I can't talk about taking back. I've had a lot of situations happen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
what's
you've
the
been
messy
together
one?
for
I
a
wanna hear.
long time.
And
Do you
married
think?
twice.
Do you think that you could be in a long-term relationship and not have things happen? Like you
No,
think?
you can't.
Right.
No, you have to go through a lot of things to even survive that long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody's surviving 20, 30, 40 years and nothing's happened
Right.
in their relationship. So we've had a lot to happen in our relationship.
I also think when people get, it's not bad, right, Nene?
Huh?
That eye
Hey,
vibe.
it's
That
a
look.
trip.
Mhm.
It's
nice.
sexy.
And it moves.
You
all
think
these
this
different
looks
kinds
sexy to you?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Like a little
Oh.
purple popsicle.
You know,
20 different powerful vibrating
why it's
techniques.
got to have 20?
20.
Options.
You're not
So
gonna
you
get
don't get
past
bored.
3.
You charge,
Yeah.
make sure this bitch stay charged.
Charge it up.
Uh-huh. Nice and
Okay.
compact.
She gonna
for
use
you.
that. I already
she
know.
like, I'll see.
Okay,
about
so
that.
We might try it.
well, I got to tell you guys this. So, once upon a time in a relationship, I know y'all gonna try to pin it on Greg.
Uh-oh.
So I was at home and I started, my baby was young at the time. So I started digging. At the time, it was those big tapes that you stick
VHS
inside.
tapes.
Yeah, that you stick inside of the
VCR.
VCR.
We're like,
And
what
so
was
I
it?
had lots of those tapes for my baby. He had Power
Uh-oh.
Rangers and all that kind of stuff. So I went and looked in the box one day and there was this little bitty little tape in there. And I thought, this is odd. This is a different kind of tape. That's not, what I'm used to. So it actually was a tape that came out of a camera.
Okay.
So I didn't have anything to play it on. And being an actor, I took it to this place that I know make reels for actors, right? So I took it to them and I said, I just lied to them and I said, I want to get a reel done, but I'm not exactly sure where I want you to begin the tape and, start and stop the tape. And the guy said to me, okay, no problem. Just go sit out there in the lobby and I'll put it up on the screen.
No.
And when he
my
put it up on
God.
the screen, I was like, ah! And then I looked at him. He literally said nothing to me other than, I got you. Come back around about 5 o'clock and pick up the tape. I needed him to transfer it over into a VHS so that I could see it. And he did that.
What was it?
A certain someone having sex on the tape in their office.
No.
Yes.
With a
I was
certain somebody
devastated, huh?
Did
I
you
said
know
with
the
a certain somebody
person?
else.
that-
I did not know the person.
At least
though.
that much, but
But I
damn.
was devastated when I thought, oh my fucking God, this is crazy to me.
So what did you do when you got did you say something before you got the tape? It's
I
hard to hold it till
First
5.
of all, we know Nene is the queen of receipts, okay? So that was like the receipt of all receipts,
Right.
okay?
I called a girlfriend of mine to keep me calm. And then I called and said, you need to come over right away. And he kept saying, why do I need to come over? I'm at work. I'm busy. I was like, come over right away. I'm
We know you're
serious.
busy at work. We
Yeah.
seen the tape.
Yes.
Very
And then
badass is
I
busy.
think he heard the seriousness in my voice and he was like, I'm on the way. And then when he got there, I said, sit here. And then I put it in. And he died.
Damn.
Oh.
We died together, honey. We both were dead. He was dead and me too, bitch.
Oh my God.
I beat his ass. Yeah, it was terrible though.
But
it
he
was
had to
really,
accept the
really
beating.
bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. Imagine
Right.
seeing
I don't wanna
being
see
in
that.
a lobby and it's up on the damn big ass
Yeah,
screen.
that's devastating.
It's
You
one
know,
thing
it's
to
like-
know somebody cheated. It's another thing to see it.
See it for
Yeah.
yourself. That's the real bad part of it.
Yeah. Listen,
Very
y'all know.
difficult.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that before?
I haven't seen. So what I did see was the time, and I always tell y'all this. I climbed in my ex-boyfriend's window, and he was in.
Why
bed.
you climbing in the window though?
Like a samurai in the night.
You know, I made the story shorter, but
You was stalking him.
Yeah.
well, he wasn't answering the phone, and I knew he was home.
Right.
So
okay.
the window
Stalker.
was
I've had that happen too.
the window was like there was a screen in the window. I just took the screen out and stepped in. It was on the porch, so it wasn't like I had to climb
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
sure.
I didn't scale.
Spider
okay,
Yee.
Yeah.
Come on,
I
Spider
promise
Yee.
you this. I wouldn't
I
mind
didn't
telling
kill him.
y'all
I
if
just
I
climbed
did.
in his window.
But I walked in and he was upstairs. The girl was in the bed naked, and he was sitting there because I had kept calling him and ringing the bell, and so he wasn't like doing anything. But I walked in on that. I didn't walk in on him or see him having sex. You know.
Did you try to
Okay.
fight the girl?
No. So what happened? First of all, I'm not doing that. So I asked her if she knew who I was, and she said yes. And I said, all right.
And then you fought her.
No, I told her. I told her to leave. I said, get your shit and leave. She got all her shit and left. And then I left, and then I didn't fuck with him anymore.
What was he saying?
Oh.
He was just
That
trying
was
to be.
nice.
He was like in front of her. He was like, "No, she means nothing. She's nobody." Blah blah blah.
So
like,
why she gotta leave if you ain't gonna fuck with him no more?
Well, because I want to.
Right.
I'm not gonna
Because
leave
you
and
had
let
to
them
make a
finish their
point.
night.
You need to
Right.
make a point.
Yeah, you gotta show who you are.
You need to make a point.
him his
Look,
boss.
I've been in a situation sort of like that where I was talking to dude on the phone and we were talking really good, like all day long, all day. And all of a sudden, like he said, I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to call you back. And I said, okay.
That's the
And
line.
so he didn't call me back. So I
2
just kept
days.
calling him back. No, I just kept calling back like, that's so odd. Like, damn, maybe I was thinking
he
everything in my
drowned.
head.
Maybe
like,
he slipped in the
maybe he
shower.
drowned.
Right.
Maybe he fell
Shower.
asleep.
Yeah, Laura, y'all
You
fell in the
know,
shower the other
I
day.
definitely
know.
fell, hit my head, and
Yeah.
almost died the other day.
Really?
He could
For
have.
real?
That could have happened to him.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
saying all
God.
of those things to
Yeah.
myself, but something inside of me said, no.
He's fucking someone else.
It's something just happened. Like
You
we've
know.
been so good today. Like something is wrong.
You feel it.
So good.
So I
Yeah.
started driving. And I just got close to his house. I said, I'm going to go and knock on his door. So when I pulled up, his house was
Pull up.
completely black.
Y'all crazy.
It was dark. I said, so damn. I started feeling stupid. I said, damn, this fool is asleep and look at me. I'm all
Right.
way over. This doesn't make any sense. But then something said, bitch, get out the car and walk around the back of the house.
Yeah.
So I got out the car and walked around the back of the house and I could peek through the blinds and I saw his ass sitting right there with a bitch just sitting and
Wow.
chatting, not answering any of my calls. I knocked on the door. I said, open the damn door.
I see you
And so-
now.
Yeah. And then I could see him like, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my fucking car and drive it right through the house if you don't open the damn door. And then he opened the door.
He was like, shit, I don't want
He
He
no
was
was
like, I
looking-
know she gonna do it.
Yeah, he was looking like a dumbass. He was just like, what? I'm fucking
Like I
caught.
said, I'll call you back.
That's what you do is be like,
I'm in the
Like,
shower.
really, dude? what are you doing?
All right, you know
It's
what? We're
making
talking about
sense.
catching guys cheating, but what about times we got caught cheating?
I don't get
I
caught.
got gotten caught cheating.
Y'all all
Caught.
lying.
I'm good. I've not got caught
Your
cheating.
whole life, you never got
I'm
caught
good.
cheating.
I'm telling you.
I got told on. That don't count.
What about
Well, I've
when you
been
tell
told
yourself?
on before too.
Yeah, I
Does
got
telling
told
on yourself count?
I've been told
You
on.
did tell on yourself.
I tell
always
on
gonna
myself,
tell
I would
too.
tell on myself if
Not
if we
always,
were
but-
really having a real conversation
You
and I
would?
was really asked, I would be like, well, yeah.
I definitely tell on myself.
I'll be honest.
I don't think I've ever told any. I did get caught cheating once.
Go
It was
ahead.
embarrassing.
I'm
It was
listening.
kind of like that situation,
Yeah.
but you know, I had like I feel like when you lie, you have to lie big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Oh yeah, you said you was gonna like Spain. Or
yeah, I
something,
told them
right?
I was going to Spain. I was like, I'm
Dang,
going
who
to
lied
Spain
like
for the
that,
week. I don't know
though?
why I even said that.
I'm going to Spain. I would never even say no shit.
You said you going to Atlantic
this
City. You
week.
talking about you going
I'm
to
crazy,
Spain.
bitch. I'll be like, let me
Listen.
see your passport.
Never left the country in my life. I'm going
I'm
to
headed
Spain.
to Spain.
Not no particular
Student
city.
exchange.
Or nothing.
I'm just gonna leave and go to Spain.
That's so random.
Gotta
the
like
weekend.
Spain.
For the weekend.
And I've been to Spain, but I just have never thought of, hi, honey, I'm
going to Spain.
But truthfully, like what happened was it was me and my ex-boyfriend, we had broken up. And then we ended up getting back together. But during the time that we broke up, I started talking to someone else. And he was in another city, so he was gonna come visit me for the weekend. And I was like, I told him, I said, look, I got back together with my boyfriend, but you bought your flight. So, you know, come on. So I told my boyfriend I was going to Spain. And then he kind of knew I was lying for some odd reason. And then he popped up at my house.
And you were there with the guy.
Yes.
Y'all should have at least
Caught.
went to a hotel or something for the weekend.
I live for you to tell them that you went to Spain, honey. That's everything.
I don't know why I said it. I
definitely
was a
gonna
lot
use
younger.
that.
It was bad.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
but the funny thing is, I didn't have to answer the door when he came. He rang the bell, but I just opened the door and was like, I lied.
Oh.
Listen, I gotta ask you something. When you got told on, was it a girlfriend that you were cool with and you had told her your business?
2 friends
Yeah.
that I had been friends with for
See,
7 and 14
I had
years.
that happen one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Told
That's
all my
really
tea.
messed up, right?
Oh, damn.
Why did they do
all
it?
my
Were they
tea.
trying to get with your man?
No, we fell out.
That's still whack, though.
So whack. Oh my God.
Did you ever speak to them again?
You know, I cut folks off anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
I be
Listen,
like,
I
bye,
say-
don't even worry about it. This is going on.
Yeah,
I
bye,
gotta
bitch.
protect my peace. See you later. Bye.
Same. I say all the
Oh,
time.
bye.
You put your head in the guillotine and I'm going to chop
Bye.
it off.
But
And I ain't
Gigi,
got
you
time.
spoke back to one of the girls.
No.
No.
Did you?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you did for some reason.
No.
Cuddy's like, no.
Because
She's like,
Alex
no.
is there. No.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
We in
really
this together.
whack.
No.
though. It's really whack. I feel like whatever dirt we've done together, and if we have a falling out, like, why are you doing that?
That's
like,
corny.
shut
You're my
up.
co-conspirator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be throwing me in the damn fire.
I lie for my friends all the time.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And like women are better than men at things because if we know we lying,
Yeah.
we tell all of our friends, look, I'm
This
about
the
to tell
story.
this lie. Guys just tell the lie. Don't tell nobody they told a lie.
Yeah, I don't tell hard to nobody. I'm telling the lie either. I don't trust girls like that anymore.
Yeah, not
Like
anymore.
it's very difficult to. It's very hard after someone's breaking your trust to that level that you want to go and tell them, look, you know I'm fucking Tom. Me and him going to Africa this week.
Right.
or Spain.
Hold it down. Yeah. I done block people,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
people, dudes on my stories
Yeah.
so that they can't
Yeah.
see what's going on or whatever. But my homegirl just got caught for Valentine's Day
Oh, Lord.
because I guess she told them she was going somewhere with me, but I ended up going to like Dallas that weekend. And she
Oh,
was
y'all
in
done went two
Chicago.
different
Yeah.
places.
So basically, I guess he looked at my Snapchat because I didn't think about
Yeah.
the block him on that. I didn't even think he would have had it. She gave me his Instagram. I blocked the nigga. So I guess he looked on there and was like, "You not with her? She's in Dallas."
Are you more of a flirt than a cheat?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big flirter. I don't mind flirting.
I don't
I
flirt.
flirt all day long.
Yeah.
Cuddy's
I
like, don't
live.
flirt.
I'm a flirter.
honey.
No, it's like
I be getting
I don't
shit
know
out
how
of
to
flirt.
flirt. I'm
Really?
aggressive. No.
You
Like-
aggressive?
Yeah,
I
like
kind of like aggressive.
do you like me? Circle yes,
Yes
or
or no. Right.
Take this poll.
But is that aggressive? Asking if you like me?
No. Oh, that's a joke.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't do the flirting for too long. Like, it's
Oh, you just get right to it.
yeah, like
You be
Are
like,
we
see,
going
let's
out?
cut
What
all
are we
that
doing?
out.
What
Let's
to
just get
do?
right
Are we
on
going to
in
do
there.
it or no?
yeah.
Oh.
But is flirting when you're
So you want
married,
the
is that
sex or not?
considered like something that is off limits, or you think flirting's a natural thing?
So Greg and I are obviously we're married, and we've always had this in our relationship. He can look at whatever he wants to look at. Like I hate people in couples together, and they be like, he was looking, he was this and that. Greg is a human. He has 2 eyes. I don't see any reason why he should walk around with blindfolders on. Yeah. I'm not wearing any. He and I actually see a woman together. He said, she fine as hell. I said, she is fine. And she got a nice ass back. And he fine too. You don't see?
Yeah.
And then he like, yeah, he fine as hell.
Yeah, I always say my husband can wake up every morning and go into the world and be himself.
Right.
I do not have trackers on him. And that's probably one of the reasons why we've stayed together. I travel. I do everything. And I think that's the best way to have a relationship. Now, we don't have those kind of rules.
Does he have women that he confides in? Like, what if there was a woman that he was cool with and that he's like, look, me and Nene going through this. Give me some advice.
Well, he actually recently was talking to a lady. I didn't know that it was a friend of his. And I just overheard him talking on the phone. He kept saying, Glenda. I said, what the fuck is Glenda?
The good witch.
Yeah, Glenda.
Glenda, get act up, Glenda. You're going to
So
get
I
slapped.
asked him. To this day, we really didn't go into full detail about it. He was just it was a friend of his, and he was just talking to her.
Now we got to
And
get to the
that's
bottom.
weird.
But,
How do you have
We
a
didn't
friend
really
I
talk
don't
about
know?
I asked that.
Well, I
every
don't really,
single time.
I guess, again, we've been together way long. I think in the beginning when you're new, like first 5 years, you guys are still having all those kind of rules. We've been together for so long.
Right.
I don't give a damn who Glenda is.
But Glenda, if you listening,
Like, I'm tired of talking to this nigga, Glenda. You
Right,
can
you
talk to
can
him
talk
for a
to
little
him
bit.
for the rest of the damn day and all month
You
too.
got
Bye,
all day.
Glenda.
But
I don't
sometimes
even
when
care.
they have these platonic friends, it's kind of like, where did they come from?
I have guy
Can
friends.
you get new platonic friends?
Well, I have lots of guy friends. Most of my husband's friends are from guys that I've introduced him to. I like guys.
Right.
But
like,
you could get new ones
I
that
can
you
get
don't
new
like
ones.
work
Right.
with or like.
Yeah, I can get new
Oh.
ones and introduce him to him, and he's fine with it.
Oh,
There's-
as long as he is
Yeah,
introduced.
we're not- there's
so he
nothing
can't
going on
just,
like a
you
friend of
can't be on the
mine's.
phone with Glenn, and then he be
well,
like,
I might
who
be on
Glenn?
the phone with Glenn, but he won't know about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what if it's like
So-
going to dinner? Like, say you went out to eat, y'all
Yeah.
just was cool, and then somebody took a picture of you.
And
too.
it looks
Yeah.
like you're on a date.
How
and
does
he's
that
like,
work?
Well, I would tell Greg what time it is. We're just doing business, or we're just friends.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Right.
What about
I get taken pictures of all the time.
Of course.
Right.
So you can never really assume what that is.
And
I could
people
be in a
take-
meeting with these guys here, and we're talking about a freaking radio
Right.
show.
I feel like people
know?
always spin things like that.
They do.
Always.
Then they'll
Yeah.
like it'll be you and your makeup artist, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, Nene's new man.
And I'll be like, my makeup artist is gay, so thank you. And most of the guys around me are gay.
And
What
they'll
if a
be like,
guy?
"She
What if a
claims
guy
he's
that
gay."
you're platonic friends with tries to hit on you? Right? Can you continue to be friends with him after that, even though you know he has a romantic interest?
I can, because I would tell him that if I wasn't interested, I'd be like, now cut it out. Now come on, let's continue to do what we're doing. Stop. Yeah.
Like, don't try me.
Don't
you know
do
I'm
it.
married.
Right.
Unless it was an uncomfortable situation for you, like almost sexual harassment.
Right. As long as he's not touching you or making you uncomfortable.
Right. If it was just, some little comments
A
here
little
and there.
shoot your
Dude,
shot.
shut up. You know you can't handle me. That's how I be back.
Right.
You know you can't do nothing with this over here. Boy, I worked your nerve. Boy, I be saying all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Child, you can't do nothing here, honey. It's just stay with Kim. Stay over there, child. It's a lot going on over here.
After a certain amount of years of
Yeah.
being married, do you ever be like, all right, you know what, Greg? Tonight you could go do whatever you want.
A pass.
You know what?
Yeah, hall
Greg
pass.
has took passes that I didn't even give him.
So no.
I mean, listen, at this point, if he wanted to go, I'm sure he would just go the hell
Right.
on.
Yeah.
But I like to talk open relationship.
Right.
And I have talked about that with Greg. I've said to him, if you're going to cheat, your relationship is open anyways, right? So why not call it an open marriage?
Right.
And Greg said, hell no, because
Right.
I don't want nobody eating out my garden. And I was like, okay.
That's a nice
And that's
way to put
because
it.
they
Well,
can
they
dish
might
it, but
eat
they
out your
can't.
garden and you don't know about it then.
What?
That's because
Okay.
they can dish it, but they can't take it.
That's right. See, they don't mind stepping out, but they don't want you to do
Oh,
the
no.
same thing.
Oh,
You
no,
know what
no.
I'm
Right.
saying? But if Greg wanted to go be with somebody right now, I would say go right on. Why am I going to try and keep him from doing something that he wants to do? Then I have to make a choice myself if I want to stay with him or not, right?
Right.
And I probably would stay with him.
Okay.
Does it make you feel like you can do what you want if he's doing what he wants?
I do what I want anyway.
Okay.
I really do.
But he just doesn't want to hear about it.
And I don't want to hear about what he's doing either. I'm in New York. He's in Georgia.
Right.
I'll leave here and go to D.C. and I'll leave there and head to the next city. And he's still out in Georgia. So whatever he's doing, I don't need to know about it. We've
Do you ever
really had
pop
this
up?
conversation.
Like, let me
No, I
come
don't
home.
need to pop up. We have real conversations like this. Whatever you are doing, like at this point, if you are doing anything, just as long as I don't know about it.
Right.
Because you are really being disrespectful if I find out about
If
it.
I find out, other
Now, the
people
first
know.
thing I would think a married guy need to do when he approach a woman is, I am married. I have a family. I have a wife. I have kids, and I ain't leaving. Now, what we gonna do? We just gonna be doing it now, but I ain't leaving my whole family over here.
See, I agree
So I
with
feel
that.
like
Me
you
too.
walk into the situation telling
You
them
know
what
what
time.
you-
Yes, I'm married.
Getting
I
involved
like
in.
you too.
Yeah.
I got a whole family. I ain't leaving him.
Yeah.
I'm staying with her. So just gonna say what it is. So he can go do whatever he want to do. Just don't let me know.
If you do find out, though, then what?
If I do find out, I feel like it's a conversation. I do. I don't feel like it's exit unless unless he really felt like, see, I really know he loves me.
Right.
So if I really felt that he didn't love me, then I'll be like, it's time for me to part. But I know he loves me. I don't believe that he would do anything at this point.
Right.
But if he did, I'd be fine. I pay him back though.
Come on, Ren.
Wait, I have a question. So you know how they always say that like a single woman or women, they go after married men because they think
They
that
do.
that's like the quickest way to get a sugar daddy or something
Yeah.
like that. Would you be more mad if it was more than sexual, like if he was giving her money or
Paying
buying her
bills?
things?
I
Or-
would.
So the
would.
sex, it wouldn't really
No.
kill you. But if he was taking care of her or spending money
Like,
on
let's
her,
say he
That's
didn't even have
emotional.
sex with her, but he
Yeah.
was buying her
Right,
things.
like, he
that's
paid
that's
her
worse.
rent
I
last
would really
month or
not. I
something.
would really not like that.
yeah,
That would be a real issue for me. Okay.
yeah.
I feel like that's more crossing the line than him actually having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Because
think so,
something
too.
about that is very disrespectful.
Right.
Like, what the hell are you buying her purse for? Where's my purse?
Right.
What about if
You
you
know?
both got a
Period.
purse?
The same
Yeah.
purse.
Oh, that's really stupid.
Hell
What if he got it
nah.
used from the real? Would that be okay?
Was
At least
it
he was
new?
trying to save.
Was
At
it
least he
new?
was trying to
New from the
budget. You know, he was trying to budget. But I think that part right there is really disrespectful. Something about this. I've been disrespected though. You know, I like to be honest. You know, my husband
all
doesn't
have.
like to hold open conversations. Recently, maybe because you're on the radio, you might know. It was some months ago when I talked, put on social media that I think it was probably back in the summer. If you found out that your husband was having inappropriate conversations
Yeah.
with one of your employees,
Yeah, I remember
you
that.
know, what is that? How would you feel about that? So actually what happened was, and Greg know I've talked about it, he's probably will faint because we actually talk about it on the show, and I don't know if it's not aired yet. If you guys remember when our trailer first rolled out, Greg and I are talking about open marriage.
Right.
It hasn't aired yet.
Right.
So this is a little bit a part of that. What happened is I opened a store in Maryland, I
Yeah.
opened a store inside of the MGM casino. And Greg and one of my other employees were helping hire. Greg is really good in that area of he's so good with all things that I'm not good at. And so he basically he got the whole store open, hired the employees, dealt with licensing, everything that he needed to deal with. And I remember this girl, we were hiring managers, and I remember the day that I went in the store and I said, she's a cute little girl. I mean, she's very much Greg type. You know your dude type.
Yes, you do.
And Greg very much like girls with short hair. When he met me, I had short. He loves short hair. He does. He loved a girl that's short hair. She was a cute girl. Hair was short. I said he used to have a crush on Toni Braxton for years when her hair was short.
I seen the
Loved
Tony
Jada
cut
Pinkett
you
with her
had.
hair short.
Yeah.
Yes. So this girl, when she walked in, it just kind of came across me, but I just never thought that. I said, she's a cute girl. In my mind, I thought, Greg would really like her. She's so cute.
Right.
Like he hired her.
In and out of my head, though.
Right.
In and
Because
out.
he wouldn't dare.
No, just in and out of
Yeah.
my head, right. So we were working together, and one day I was in the stock room with her, and I was helping her, showing her how to do certain things. And I had a gay guy who worked in the store with me, and him and her were friends, and then they fell out. And we had
That's
It's
where
over
you
now.
find everything.
Listen, we had an employee meeting. Everybody's gathered around like this. I came in that morning in Maryland just to tell everybody some of the things they weren't doing and things they should do, how to sell, how to not sell, all this stuff. And then they were having friction, some of the employees. And we want to discuss some of the things that were happening. And so she was sitting there and the gay guy was sitting here. And he said that I don't appreciate you calling me a queen. Like they had some sort of argument. And she kind of snapped back back at him. He said, listen, you wouldn't want to do that because you know I know your secret.
Oh, shit.
And then so she kind of was like, you don't know nothing, say whatever you're going to say. And then he was like, well, how about you and Mr. Greg be FaceTiming and talking? I said,
Come again?
You and Mr.
Now,
Greg.
yeah, and I'm in a whole room like with people like this, and I'm standing up and I said,
Greg who?
yeah, exactly.
Which Greg?
Which Greg, child?
And then I don't even get out of character at all. I just sat there and I said, really? And you know how some of these gay guys are. When they get upset, he was just like spilling out, you a lie, you were this, I was with you in the restaurant, you showed me, you were FaceTime, you were just doing all like that. He was just, and because I saw him doing it, I knew he wasn't lying.
Right.
Like the way he was looking, and she was in awe of shock. So I said, well, hold on, 1 second, hold on. Let me get my phone. Let me call Greg while we're in the meeting.
Let's see
Maybe
what he
you
has
should
to
call
say.
Greg
Right.
since
Call
you like to
FaceTime
call him
Greg
so
now.
much.
I picked up the phone and I said, let me tell you how this is how Greg do it. I picked up the phone while all the employees sitting there, and then mostly women. They were in shock. The women are all like,
Shit.
we on your
They're like,
side,
are we all
Nene.
getting
Yeah,
fired?
we
We
would
on
jump
your
this
side.
bitch.
So I called Greg. I said, Greg, I have you on speaker. He was like, I said, so you've been talking to Juanita? And he said, no, I ain't never talked to her. You gotta be. I was like, okay, you have. Bye.
You too damn emotional.
Like he went insane.
Okay, you have.
Like, I just asked one question.
Veins
he was
popping.
screaming, like going crazy. And then I said, okay, you were. And then I hung up. And then her phone beeped. While we were sitting there. And she
wow.
picked up the phone. I said, I got
Let
it.
me ask
He
you.
didn't even say Juanita who.
I got
You
it.
know they gotta
No.
say who
Then
first.
he called me back, and then he started trying to come up with all these stories. We were just talking. It wasn't about nothing. We was just, and I looked.
But you
Juanita
lied.
was looking at me. I said, "So you know what you need to do, don't you?"
Get
And then
your
she was
shit.
like, "Can I talk to you?
your
I need to talk to you." I said, "You need to drop your keys in your bag
And get out.
And she kept saying, "Well, can I talk to you?" I said, "You know what you need to do, girl."
Damn.
And
Yes.
that little gay boy was like, "Show you the door." He
He was like, redemption. I told you,
She
don't
went
fuck
on
with
out
me,
the door
okay?
gracefully. And he was like, we never did anything, but just talked on the phone. We never talked about sex. We never talked about anything.
But why was
We
he
were
talking to her
just
on the
talking
phone?
And I said to him, why were you talking to her on the phone?
Anyway, right.
And his and I put this on social media too. His answer was, because you weren't here for me to talk to.
Aw.
And I said, that's
They
not
like
cool.
to blame.
Yeah, he said you weren't there for me to talk to. So
Right.
we were just talking because you were never available to talk to.
FaceTime is like
So
a level up
Yeah, that's
from
not talking.
regular
That's
talking
it's,
on the
it's
phone.
intimacy. It's
Yeah.
like
You
So we
FaceTime
looking at
and we
each
go
other
together.
now.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And you know we got
So-
to...
yeah.
Right.
That's right. Somebody FaceTime.
And then you know they always being like, let me
Who
see.
FaceTime you?
So what is that conversation like then after that? Like after he told you you weren't available, did that make you feel like...
No, I stopped speaking to him.
Mm.
I didn't speak to him for a couple months in the house. I was like, we can
Months?
just go past each other. This is crazy. How
Right.
dare you?
That's a way to try to flip something. That was about nothing. That was
Right.
just his way of getting the guilt off.
It's just
him.
also just disrespectful because you doing something
First of all,
that make
it's
me
an
look like a damn
employee.
fool.
You
Right.
know
An
what I say
employee.
to him? If
I
you want to
pay
talk
her.
to somebody, what you
Level
need
up.
to do is not talk to anybody that's around
Right.
me.
Right.
Or that I'm
Like-
paying.
Find your own
Be
business.
there.
Yeah.
Don't be around me.
Yeah.
Period.
I
like
pay
me and
her
that girl
phone
work
bill.
together. We standing right beside each other. Like, don't talk to people. It's a lot of women in the world. Go talk to the lady
Everywhere.
way over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Why you
I
gotta talk to
agree.
the
Don't
girl
embarrass
sitting
me.
right here? But
Right.
guys do that. They'll talk
Oh,
to
they
your
do.
friend.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
why is
Trust
so
me.
many other people? Why you gotta talk to her?
The
Right.
lowest hanging fruit. They don't.
That is
That's
so
right.
stupid.
Go
Like
too
this
far.
dude I used to talk to, right? He first of all he cheated on me with this girl,
Mm-hmm.
got together with her, right? And so the girl hates me.
Yes.
Of course.
But I broke up with him as soon as I found out he cheated. It was like a fresher, newer relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whatever.
Is she so
Then-
like you? Because I know guys have tights. So your guys kind of similar, like look the same a little
Oh,
bit.
did the
You
guys
and the
I
girl.
talked to?
No,
Yeah,
you
and
oh,
the
girl.
Probably.
The
yeah,
girl.
the girl. I don't think she really looked like. I don't know. But anyway,
just
listen
looked
to
like
this.
her.
The
But
guys
then,
like they think
so then they
so,
got
yeah.
together, stayed together. But then he would still try to talk to me
Yeah.
after that, and I'm like, first of all, disgusting. I'm not interested in you. You turn me completely off. But secondly, why would you do that, knowing that you with this chick
Yeah.
now that you cheated on me with, and she can't stand me?
That's
And
what
why
they
would you do that to her? Because that's the dumbest thing. Because I could really blow you up
Yeah.
They don't
if
care.
I wanted to. But that's
Yeah.
so
I
stupid.
could blow
They
somebody
always
up,
take
too.
that risk.
They
They think
on
with the
TV,
small
so I
head,
can
not the
do
big
that.
head.
Oh shit.
If I really wanted to,
Right.
but I ain't got time.
What was the
You
what,
can too. You're on radio.
Damn sure
Yeah.
can.
You
what
can
was
light them
the
up.
straw that broke the camel's back the first time that you really was like, because you seem like you could put up
But
with some
I
shit.
can't put up with stuff.
Yeah, so what made you just
I'm
be like,
very
fuck
much the
this?
kind of person who I take and take and take and take, and then I'm like, done.
Right.
Like it's just that's just no coming back. Like you can't even talk to me about it. Like when it's over, it's just over.
Right.
It wasn't even cheating when we divorced. It was that had happened, but it was just a number of things.
Yeah.
And it was just that day I told him that night, I said, in the morning, I'm going to file for a divorce. And I know he looked at me and he was like, girl, go on.
Girl,
Right,
bye.
Get your bullshit.
And you really did.
And I said, okay. And I went right on to file for a divorce.
Wow.
And when he got the divorce papers, he said to me, you are really a bitch.
Oh,
And that's the first time I think he's ever called me a bitch in all the time I've ever known him. And I said, maybe so, but we can get a divorce though, dude.
Right.
And we did. We got a divorce. Okay, you call me. So we got a divorce, and he went on to date someone, and I went on to date someone. Remember, I was dating an Italian guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
With
How's
the
that?
shoes. I
A white
remember the
man. I've
shoes.
never
With
dated
the-
a white
Yeah.
man. How
He
was
was
that?
listen, really good
You
with
see, she
giving
ain't like the
gifts.
color of that
He
one.
said
so-
he was really
Yeah,
good at
she was
giving
like,
gifts.
she threw it.
Yeah.
He was really good at giving gifts. He was an emotional person. I had never dated anybody out of my race before, so I
Yeah.
just thought I would try.
Was
see
the
what
sex
it's
different?
like. It was very different. His feet were very pale.
Did it look like this?
It was way shorter than that.
But was it
listen,
thick? Because Italians be
No.
having the thick
I thought
sausage,
it
the
was
kielbasa.
awful. And the good thing about it is he wasn't the kind of guy who wanted to have sex all the time. I thought that was amazing.
White guys don't be wanting to have sex
No,
that
he
much
didn't
as
want to have
black
sex
guys.
that much.
Why is that
I swear.
amazing? You don't
He
like to have
wanted-
sex all the
Because I
time?
didn't want to
Not
have
if it
sex
was
with
good.
him.
Not with
Oh,
him.
not with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was so new to me. I was just like, I told him to get in the tanning bed.
Damn.
Tan that day.
Yeah, I would
Toast
look
up
in
a
the
little
tanning
bit.
bed and I'd be like, you need to stay in there 2 more hours. Like get really dark. No, it was different. Greg went on the date and I went on the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how did he even win you back over?
We weren't speaking. We didn't speak for a while. We had our kid, right? I had to drop my kid at his house, and then I would pick him up. And one day, my son got in the car, and he said, "My dad said to tell you hi." And his dad was standing in the window, and he was like,
I'm the dad. Me. Yeah, fuck you.
little bit. And then from there, he just would start back speaking. We really stopped speaking for a long time. We
Did you
probably
miss
didn't
him?
speak for 6 months. I did miss him because we've been living together for so long. My child missed his dad.
Right.
And so it was a big transition for me and for my kid.
What's the longest that you've gone without having sex?
Oh, the longest
your
I've gone,
marriage.
I actually like to have sex. So,
But there was a time you said when there was no intimacy. Obviously, he was going through chemo and everything.
When he was going through chemo, we didn't
Right.
have sex for almost a year.
Okay.
Wow.
And did you masturbate a lot during that time?
That's when you was trying out candy stores, right?
She's like, candy? Send me over a
saying.
box. Send me a kid package.
Masturbate a lot. I can't
Full
tell you
chamber
what
of
all I
bullets.
was really doing.
Whoa,
Child.
Yeah, let's just say I masturbated a lot.
yeah.
Self-pleasure,
That's what you
okay?
want to call it.
That's funny.
That'll be the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Percentage wise, how often do you orgasm from sex?
Because for a long time I didn't have an orgasm. I didn't really even know how to get an orgasm. I said, what the fuck is an orgasm? 'Cause I don't think I'm really having it. You know what I'm saying?
But you were enjoying sex. You just weren't
yeah, I
having
just
an-
wasn't having an orgasm. And I always try to get one.
That's
Once I
right.
found it.
Once
Gotta
you
get it.
figure it out,
Once
you're
I
chasing
found
it
it, okay?
every time.
You gotta get it.
It's like they say the crackheads be.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
be trying to get that same
Yeah.
high.
Same high for the
now.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually be searching for it. I be
Yeah.
like, no. Right here. Figure this out. Yeah, we trying to figure that shit out. So I make it happen.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you had an orgasm and how?
This
how
is
old
so
you were?
weird because I don't think I had an orgasm until I was probably in my late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
You remember like how it happened and
No, I remember the person that made it happen.
Okay.
couldn't let that go for.
You never forget that person. They're like in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Was
they
it through
are.
oral
It's
or
hard
was
to
it-
let him go too. Oh,
You know what? It is so much harder to let a guy go when the sex is amazing.
Yeah, it
When
is.
it's good.
it is.
Yeah.
They can
It
do
is
all
really
kind of
hard.
shit. You'd be like, just bring that
Right.
ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate you, but let's have sex.
Yeah.
Your dick and
Well,
leave it.
we're not together no more. I don't care if you got a girlfriend. Just
Right.
Now, what about threesomes, Nene? Because I
oh
remember.
no, I don't do a threesome. Never
But
have.
Hold up
look,
now.
when I was talking to you, you told me that you would
Yeah.
do a threesome with Angela Yee.
Well, Angela's a different kind.
That's what you told me, right?
I always
asked you
liked
about
Angela,
threesomes,
right?
and he was like, well, Angela Yee. And I was like, my friend Angela?
My friend Angela Yee?
I was like, I can
remember
set
that?
that up now,
You
girl.
remember that? She
Look,
said she
gotta
she
find the
really
guy.
said that, Angela. She really did.
There's the guy.
When we did that interview with that red dress on, and she was asking, I said, Angela Yee. She was like, my friend.
Hilarious.
All right, so
shit.
we'll practice with that.
You know,
With that
Angela
toy.
looked like she can get in there and do some interesting things.
Whoa.
She's like, she can be in there like, look now, let me see, open up. Let me see what's in here.
Yeah, do you think you can handle Nene?
I've never had a threesome.
I've never had a threesome either.
Perfect. Y'all can take each
We are
other's virginity.
I've never had a threesome because I just think it's stupid.
It's
I
actually
do.
quite enjoyable.
I just don't understand. Like, I don't have time to be trying to figure out, touch all these different folks
Quite
at the same
enjoyable.
time.
But maybe you could be the one
You
getting
could be the one
touched.
that they're pleasing.
There's too many hands. Honey.
Okay, so we could take the 3 out.
And what are we gonna be, just 2?
So she said she could drink you under the table.
No.
I heard y'all flirting earlier.
Actually, no, I liked her from way back.
Yeah, we known each other a long
yeah.
time,
Yes,
girl.
I liked her from way back, honey. We done both moved on, child. But
okay.
listen, no, seriously, a threesome is something that just had never attracted me.
Yeah, me
Never.
neither. I know everybody. Have you had a threesome, Cuddy? No. Okay, so the 3 of us haven't. The 2 of y'all have.
I had one before, yeah.
I just never. What do you think about? I know a lot of girls say like they guy said to do it, and they did it only because they guy wanted to
No,
do it.
you know, I was
I'm not
just really
interested in
fucked
pleasing.
up for real. And I was so fucked up. And it was just like, it was supposed
Would you
to
do
happen.
it again?
No, I didn't. It wasn't
No.
for me. I was young. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
for real, to be honest, I was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And after that, I was just like, I stopped talking to the guy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, stalking me. He was like, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to me? And I was like, because you fucked my friend. He was like, you
snap.
said it was
You were-
okay.
you were there too. You fucked your friend.
Yeah, no,
I did
well, she
set up a
fucked
guy I
me.
was dating once. I did set him up in a club to get a blowjob.
Wait, excuse me.
I just paid
You
for him to
did?
get it. Yeah, I was
How
just
much
like,
was that?
No, it was way back when. I don't know, maybe 50, 60
I was like
bucks in the club. I was
$50.
just like, I mean, she said that she'll give you a blowjob.
And
Don't
what
you
did
go
he
get
say?
it? So he said, can I get it? I said,
Mother, may I? Okay.
Well, that's a nice gift.
I said, yes, get it. I wanted to watch. But then I started seeing how he was acting like it was great. I was like,
Fuck this shit. Give me my money back, bitch.
I want a refund. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
like, how
you
you
didn't
like
see
it like
it?
you like it.
She
I
didn't
watched
like
a little bit. I
watching
didn't
it.
like that he was acting like it was so amazing. I was
Oh, that's funny.
You don't squirt
So, yeah,
like
so-
that with me.
A threesome wouldn't be for her because she'd be the one of those girls who get mad.
Listen,
Yeah.
and that's
I would
happened
be
to me
mad. I'd
before.
be like, you're doing too much. You acting
Right.
like you
I
acting like
had
you're so
a threesome
great.
with a couple, and the woman,
couple?
yeah, a married couple, and the woman literally stopped mid stroke, stopped him because he was enjoying me too much, and
Right.
she
Yeah.
stopped the whole thing. Like,
Did you
You
get
having
blue
too much
pussy? Blue balls, whatever.
Blue
it's called.
clit? You got
yeah,
blue
did you
clit?
get blue clit?
Oh
no.
my God.
Like, you
No.
better finish this then, bitch. You
Yeah.
better eat my pussy.
Oh my God. So what the heck? Did she pick you or did he pick you?
It was kind of a mutual thing.
Okay. Okay.
But she didn't know what she was in for.
Exactly. She
Yeah.
didn't know that little skinny little thing was gonna be going on.
Yeah,
What I was
see.
doing.
See, I
did
couldn't
too
handle
good.
that. I'd be
Yeah.
that girl. I'd be like, you put your clothes on, baby.
I was just about to say
Yeah,
that.
she was not
You know,
handsome.
So,
Not
so
to
you
know.
think if you're the
Yeah.
third in the threesome, you should try not to be too good.
I wasn't trying to do nothing.
But I'm just saying, should
You
that
just
be
doing
something
what
that
you do. Right,
should that be
right.
something that people are aware of? Like, all right, if you're gonna be the third,
Now,
don't
see,
be too good.
I'm a little different because I want to have a threesome and I want to sit back and watch and I want him to enjoy himself and I want to be entertained. So, bitch, pull out all your tricks because I want to learn something
Really?
too. Okay, let me see.
I thought I
What you
wanted
gonna
that too, but then I kept looking like, oh.
What you
But
gonna
he
do,
was
girl?
really giving it off like he just, oh my God. I was just like, really?
But you think he was overacting? 'cause
doing-
he knew
No,
you were
I think
there?
he really was.
It might have been the whole mental thing of like,
Yeah,
this is amazing because my
everything, yeah.
girl not only allowed it, but she paid
we
the
were in a
tab.
club,
So it
and
was
we
maybe
went
a
to
whole
private
mental
room, the whole everything that was
situation.
happening.
Private
Oh, he
room.
was.
Yeah,
in
that was like a
heaven.
fantasy.
Oh, you can't
for
hear
him.
me? Oh.
That was
Ooh,
like
don't
probably
stop.
a
Get
fantasy
it,
for
get
him.
it.
Okay, Dan.
Okay, Dan. You want to touch your mic. It fell.
Yeah,
Dan.
this is kind of
Now it's time for a segment called True Six, and this is where we give you some information, and then you guys are going to weigh in. All right, so this is about the most common sexual things, kinky things that Americans fantasize about, right? And we'll tell you what the most common fantasy is. But first, I want to ask y'all, what do you think is something that you fantasize about the most? when it comes to something a little kinky? If you had to pick.
I don't know what I fantasize about the most.
Probably threesomes.
Really? I have never fantasized about it.
I think like in general, I think that threesomes is probably something that people
But this is more of a fetish thing, okay?
Oh,
Something
fetish.
like voyeurism
Oh.
or tying somebody up
No.
with
Okay.
handcuffs. Or, they said that cuckolding is very popular. You know what that is?
No, what is
Being
that?
a cuckold. That's when you watch your partner have sex with someone else.
Oh, there we go.
I've already
But like
watched
the
that, so that
guy-
ain't gonna work for me.
But it's like the guy
you watch
watching his
somebody
wife.
have your
Not sex,
The
but I watch you
VHS
get a
tape.
blowjob.
Okay.
The VHS
yeah,
tape.
that.
What could be?
No, I said the VHS tape, but no, you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Oh, well, that too.
So you-
Right.
Oh,
count
What
that.
about,
but-
what about being out in public, being an exhibitionist? Some people
Oh, yeah,
fantasize
some-
about that.
I
That's
feel
like
like I'm that
having
anyway.
sex outside, yeah.
I'm not outside, but I feel like I'm.
In the window.
Yeah, I just walk past. I don't give a fuck about the window. Yeah.
Red light district.
What about leather? Do y'all do like the leather dress up like a
Like bondage type.
yeah, like
I
a
think someone watching
dominatrix?
you could be a fantasy. Like if you're thinking about, if you're playing with yourself and you think about
Somebody
your dude
can see
watching
me.
you or your man. Yeah, somebody can see me.
Look at them.
I
looking
think
through
that
me.
might be like
My
a
neighbors
little-
can.
I'm not into any
I don't
of
think
that,
I'm a
like,
good
kinky
fantasy
stuff.
person.
I'm
Not
No, I
super
don't think I'm a
regular.
fantasy either.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what the number one thing that people fantasize about is, and that is BDSM. So everybody they said has fantasized about it at least once. 93% of men and 96% of women said that that's what they fantasize about: dominance,
No.
submission,
What
bondage.
is that?
That's when you like tie somebody up or you.
That never came into my
Well,
wig.
me either.
What race is that?
White.
It's not
Guess
done
the
by
color.
a race.
Because you said 90-something%.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a large
but it doesn't mean
percentage.
you've done it. It's a fantasy.
If you
I
know
never
like 50
ever
Shades.
thought about tying.
Yeah,
I
take
didn't
my
want
Fifty
no one
Shades
to
break.
tie me up.
No.
Never.
Have you been handcuffed?
No, I was just
I've
about to
been
say we don't
handcuffed.
trust people
No.
enough.
I would never let somebody
Me
handcuff
neither.
me.
That's
I
I think
just-
that is crazy.
I've been arrested before, so I would have a flashback.
Okay. You don't need
What
no
about the
flashback.
soft little rubbery handcuffs that you could slide out of?
Oh, that's okay, hon. You still got me, tied. That's okay.
It's still giving memories of the other shit.
Blindfold.
That
No
no,
blindfold.
No
I don't like that
blindfold?
either. That's when the camera comes out. You got to be careful, okay?
I can't
blindfold.
believe none of y'all haven't blindfolded anybody.
I
No.
have
I
blindfolded
don't
somebody.
trust anybody.
me
in
either.
that.
I haven't
That's
been
That's why if you
blindfolded.
can't trust somebody, you should not be fucking them, okay?
I've been
Well,
blindfolded. I mean,
you
I haven't
only
been
you trusting
blindfolded, but
that
I
dick
blindfolded
that
different,
for me.
yeah.
Trust
But
your
you ain't
dick.
trusting.
Right.
What if he got a
oh.
condom on? That mean
Yeah.
I really don't trust
He
him
might
still.
handcuff me and then try to go through my phone or
Yeah.
something. No.
You should not have somebody that you think will handcuff you
Yeah.
and go through your
Didn't that
phone.
happen on a movie
then-
or a
yeah.
reality show or something?
No, well, yeah, but yeah,
Wait, going through phone? Yeah, she definitely has someone.
that's definitely
go
happened to me.
through- More than
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had somebody go through my phone. You had someone go through your phone?
Not that she knows of.
I had somebody grab my phone out of my hand while I was on the toilet.
That happened. Oh,
I was in the bathroom. You know, you go in the
so you
bathroom.
gotta lock the door, girl.
Yeah, I was on the toilet texting another dude, and he busted in the door and just grabbed the phone and ran.
Damn.
I started running after him with my damn pants down to my
Shit,
ankles.
shit hanging out your ass.
Cause I'm dead serious with
Shit on the
Texting
floor.
another
Yeah,
guy.
shit hanging out
I
her
was
ass.
mid-text.
Give me my phone.
It
You
was
know
bad.
a bitch cheating if she
That's
get up off the
right.
toilet.
Yes, that's the
I don't
best.
have that. I don't think I've had someone to go in my. He's probably been in my phone, but I
Right.
don't know.
That's horrifying. Like for a guy, imagine a guy forget his phone or something,
Uh-huh.
or like he go and take a shower but leave his phone next to you and be like, "Fuck."
I think that's a very bad mood. I mean, I've done that before, but I don't think you should go on anybody's phone.
Oh, I go on
honestly
the
don't.
phones all
Oh,
the
you
time.
gonna
That
see what
is
you looking
so
I'm the
for.
queen.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go in there for. I just think that you're looking for trouble.
Right?
Yeah, you are, but you just want to know what type of trouble you in.
But you know what? I feel like whatever is going to happen in the relationship, it's going to fall in your lap.
Right.
You do not have to go through their phone. You don't have to look in their emails. It's gonna come.
It takes too long.
Because
That's right.
if he's messing with a woman, it gonna
That's
come.
right.
You
No,
gonna
they
find
be
out
so
one way or
quiet
another.
No, but
days.
you just know you got your woman's intuition. You know when something's happening that's not supposed to happen.
No, but you be
and it's gonna
wondering
fall
if
in
you're
your lap.
crazy or not.
You
be
know
like,
when he's turning
"Am
his
I
phone on? Let me tell you what my husband used to do. He probably still do it. I don't even look in his phone. At the end, I would look in his phone. He's deleted
Delete
all
everything.
of his
Delete everything.
text
Like, damn,
Yeah,
he only
they
got
do
3
that.
messages.
Delete
He
everything.
ain't got no messages.
That's what they
Before
do.
he go to bed at night, his whole phone is empty.
Oh my God.
And I would ask him, I said, that's just messed up, dog. Even though I
Yeah.
know I'm not supposed to look in your phone,
Right.
but you just showing me that you on
Can't be
something,
trusted.
Sneaky.
right?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
sneaky.
Why would the whole phone be deleted? And he used to have names in there that wasn't the name. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, instead of Alvin name being Alvin, he done named him Herman or some
Yeah.
crap. You know, like, really, dude?
I do that.
You do?
I'm gonna
Damn.
tell you what I got caught doing. I
Oh,
would
shit.
name the
I remember
guy.
that.
Yeah,
A girl.
I named the guy my friend, but I spell her name a little
Yeah, me
different.
too.
So the motherfucker looked over and was like, "That's not how you spell." It was Janae. I had Janae's name. He was. It was spelled like Janet because that's her like Instagram. It looks like that. So he looked over. He was like, "That's not how you spell Janae." And I was like, "Nah, this is her. I spell her name like wrong on purpose."
Right.
Type shit.
That's
And he was
By
looking at
mistake.
you like, girl,
He told me to call her.
Damn.
then
You
what you
said
do?
I can't.
Like,
She's
I
in
had
Spain.
to hurry up, change
Right.
her name. I was like, she ain't answer. Thank God she didn't answer. I had to hurry up, change her name, call her. I
How'd
was
you
like, yo,
manage to
please
do
act
that?
like we just was texting, please. So she was asleep. Because I was in LA
Oh, my
and she was
God.
in Atlanta and it was late. She was asleep. She was like, okay. He was like, yo, I know that wasn't you. I know she wasn't texting her ass, but that's why you got to like, I should have just spelled there her regular name
Yeah.
and name her
Yeah.
You gotta
something
put
the
number
fuck else.
2 or
Number
something.
one, number two.
Something.
New
Yeah,
phone.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, now I
I
learned
don't
my
even got
lesson.
time to do all that.
Well, I ain't got to do
don't.
it no more.
It is
I
too
just,
much.
I don't. I just don't feel like it. My phone, whatever's in there, if you opened it up, you shouldn't have been in there. So whatever you see is what you see now.
you
What you
get.
want to do?
Right.
Who told you to be in there looking at my stuff?
All right, well, let me tell y'all back to this true sex. The second
Uh-huh.
most popular thing that people fantasize about is dirty talk. Now, I know we
Yeah.
all do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Whose
that's
pussy is this?
you say whose pussy
No,
is this?
that's what they
Someone
say.
else's.
That's what they say.
It's yours, baby.
Yours
It's yours.
next.
Whose pussy is
That is
this?
the most
Someone else's.
tired. That is the most tired.
That's the number
Okay.
one
That's
thing they
everything,
say.
That's
though.
number 2
Hi.
It's so everything, though.
Dirty talk can't, but doesn't
Who
dirty
pussy
talk
is
make you
this?
wet?
Yours.
Yours.
You don't
It's
like dirty
everything.
talk?
I
mean,
love dirty talk.
See,
honey.
Nene likes it.
Oh yes, then you can talk
Like
dirty
what?
all day. You can talk dirty real good.
I
She
can, but I don't want to hear it. Let me do
Right.
the talking.
Well, damn, bossy. You don't want them to tell you nothing.
No.
But what type of
don't
stuff you
tell
wanna
me
hear?
shit.
All kind of stuff. Just
Just-
anything. Just everything. Just get real.
What about if they
nasty
call you a
with it.
bitch?
I'll take that too.
I think that's acceptable in the bed.
In
Like,
the bed,
oh,
yeah.
bitch. All
Yeah.
that
Just not in regular life.
dirty
No, no, no,
Nasty
no, no, no.
bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, you call me that shit like
Yeah.
after sex? We,
And then it's a problem.
over.
Yeah.
What
That's
if-
good. Good nasty talk.
Mm.
What about
Yeah.
hoe?
I'm fine
Slut.
with that too.
I love hoe.
Yeah.
You my
That's
little
fine.
slut.
What
My
about if he
little
calls you dirty? You dirty
You
bitch.
dirty little slut.
That's fine, child.
That actually sounds better. I like it that
dirty
way.
little
I'm
slut.
trying
Dirty
to find
You
little
look
slut.
dirty, bitch.
I'm trying to find something disrespectful here, but nothing's working.
No, all
Nah,
that is
that's
good.
Heifer, maybe a little.
What if, it, what
Nah.
if, what if he says
You look
it's just
helpful.
stink pussy?
Wait, what?
Okay, no.
What,
Okay,
what,
no.
what?
What?
What if he says with just stink pussy?
Oh, I'll
Nah,
be like,
you
now, hold on, dog.
Okay, now. Okay, now.
You don't went too far.
Right, you're
You
going
talk about
too
your
far.
side bitch, nigga. That ain't me. Wrong bitch.
Wrong bitch.
Oh God.
Nigga, you don't went too far.
I'm a whole slut bitch, but my pussy don't stink.
I'm a whole slut bitch.
I'm all that other shit.
I'm a dirty
But
little
now
slut,
that
but my
I ain't-
pussy
got me
smell
mixed
good.
up.
That's like the only
Got me
thing.
all the
Right,
way
you done.
fucked up.
That's like the only thing you don't want to hear.
That little steak pussy in a circle.
You completely stop everything. He be like, that shit ain't right.
What if he pulls your hair?
Child, that's
Off.
right too. Nuh-uh. That is jacked up.
Oh.
It's in my hand.
Boho
That's
me my
messed
wig.
up. I would be dead. I'd be like, oh my God.
You would be
that's not
embarrassed?
right.
You'd be embarrassed if they took the hair.
No,
off?
Greg doesn't see me without hair. No, it doesn't even matter with him. But I just really think that's too much.
Yeah.
Like, really gonna pull your wig off?
Yeah. No, guys
He's into
be-
it.
They be like, take it off.
No, they didn't.
Well, I don't wear wigs that much.
But they take it, just take
But
off
no,
your hair.
I know guys who said like, I'd be like,
Yes,
man,
some guys
take this
don't
shit
care.
off.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it. Take
listen,
it off.
Grant done helped me take my wig off before. I'd be like, it is completely stuck. You can see.
You be right there, like cutting it out, right?
They don't even care.
All right,
They
the
don't care.
third thing on the list of most common fantasies is role playing. So dressing up.
I don't need all that.
Have
I
you
can
ever
dress
role-played?
up like in lingerie or something, but I don't need him to dress up.
What
No,
about
I
like a
can
nurse?
boy.
Can you be a nurse?
Yeah, but I'm not a good nurse though. I'm not. I found that out.
Oh yeah, you actually had
In
to.
real
Yeah.
life. Right.
I ain't no good ass nurse. I mean, I need to be a
That ain't gonna work.
devil.
We already been through that. That
I
ain't gonna
no
work.
good nurse. I might need to be a little devil. That nurse shit ain't gonna work. For me. Maybe I could be the teacher.
Be
The
bad
teacher.
flashbacks.
Yeah, I could be the teacher.
With
Teach
the
your
ruler
ass
or
up.
something.
Yeah.
Little rule,
But
little
yeah,
apple.
the nurse,
Y'all sick
Number
as
2
fuck, I
pencils.
swear to God.
No. Do y'all like?
So Cuddy wants to dress up. That was one thing we
Do
were
you like
talking about.
lingerie?
No, I like lingerie, but
Me
my
too.
friend was telling me that she like role plays with her husband, and I'm very shy, so I
Yeah.
can't like do
I
the
would be a little
nurse,
bit
the
shy
teacher,
in the bedroom to be
and like
saying.
act in the and
Yeah.
I can't dance in front of them either.
So they role play. So he's gonna be like somebody else.
Yeah, like a patient, and she's the nurse or the
Oh, that's
cop.
some
and
bullshit to me. It's
the
it's
pizza
like,
boy.
You're gonna be like, dude, stop it. Like this.
I know it's you, Tyrone. Just give me the dick.
What? You the patient and now you finna act sick, dude. Whatever.
What if you were a
It's too
police
much.
officer? He'd
Yeah,
probably be like,
I'm
hell no.
so shy and like. And then, like, even when they be like, stand up, let me see you, turn
You'd
around.
be like,
do
now
this. I'll
hold
be like,
on now.
They turn the light off.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Do
if?
you-
Yeah.
I was about to ask, do you need all the lights off?
Not all the time, but sometimes I'm like, we gotta have all these lights.
Yes,
You could
I
be
wanna
the
see.
you could be the shy schoolgirl.
I prefer the lights
Right.
to be out myself.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I
I
wanna
prefer the
see.
lights out. I just
Yeah.
prefer for the mood.
I
Yeah.
like the
Me
lights
too.
off of candles. I like to be able to see a little something,
Candles
is
cute,
but not like
I don't like it
super
pitch
bright.
black.
I don't
Yeah.
like it to be bright as fuck. That's
Right.
not sexy.
And I don't
It's
want to
not
be
at
up
all.
It's
underneath
not
the
sexy
comforter.
at
It's
all.
too
You
hot
gotta
for
have
that.
the
I don't even
TV
like
on.
restaurants that be
The
bright. I be like,
TV?
turn the damn
Yeah,
lights
I
down.
can't
It's
even
too
eat
bright
right.
up in this.
Yeah, it's too
No, I
much.
don't like stuff playing because I remember a long time ago. This is actually really funny because
Uh-huh.
a long time ago, me and my boyfriend were having unprotected sex, and Wendy Williams was on the radio talking about HIV. You know?
Oh my God.
We was like, yeah, we gonna
Yeah, that's what you stop.
continue this another time. This was years
Just
ago.
threw
It was like
everything off.
over 10, 15 years ago. But I remember that. We were
It
like,
ruined the mood.
Right.
yeah, so let's do this another time and never put the radio back on again.
Nene,
Yeah.
you said you
See
like
me clip.
lingerie, right?
I do.
So we had this discussion before, and we said that are you supposed to wear the same set more than one time? Like,
You can.
Yeah.
or is it
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
like? Because I remember, I think we were saying like after the first time, it's kind of like
Yeah.
not a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
What
So
to do?
It's like just
Yeah.
Not a
get
surprise.
rid
But what
of
if he
it.
liked
Yeah.
that little number,
Yeah,
the
he
little
might
red
like that.
number?
Yeah, put on that
he
little
might
red
actually
thing.
bring
You
it
know,
back.
whenever you come to bed with Sosa, he said, I'm getting this shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm getting
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Whenever this shit come
Yeah.
out right
Yeah,
here,
if she pull out that one,
this
that's
shit-
that.
this
Just
shit
like
is
people
on
watch
right
the
here.
same porn over and over again. You
Yeah.
might watch the
Oh,
same
yeah.
I
clip.
don't. No,
I don't like
Ooh,
porn
girl,
at
I
all.
go to
You
the-
don't?
I
No,
save
I
it.
think it is the
Yeah,
stupidest
I
shit
got a whole
ever.
little
Oh, you don't
lineup.
watch
I
porn?
think I do not like porn.
Well, you had a bad experience with that tape.
No, I don't.
I think that's what
Been
it
scarred
is.
for
No,
life
I
ever since.
just don't like the dumb noises and some of the dumb
Oh, I watch
stuff.
a lot of porn
I
in
can't
mute.
stand when they like ring the doorbell and all of a sudden it's the milkman.
Yeah,
I just
you
think
know.
it's stupid. I
I'm
don't
gonna fast
ever like
forward
it.
until they start eating pussy.
Right.
Yeah, I
you gotta
just
watch
forget.
the little
I
4-minute
don't wanna-
clips,
I
not the
don't-
30-minute
Yeah, I
clips.
don't want to
it's
see all
dumb.
Because
that.
you're paying attention to the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care about
that's
all
so
that.
I hate the plot.
stupid. Well, I'm in TV, so I don't watch that. So
Right.
that's the stupidest shit.
Right.
I knew he was
Ooh.
coming, so I don't think it's good. I hate it.
I know they had some Real Housewives of Atlanta porn. I'm sure they had some spoofs.
Oh, fake one.
Let me
I'm
see.
Sure they
Reenacted
had. I'm sure they
scenes.
did.
Let me take a
I'm
look.
sure they did. Oh my God.
While
Now
y'all
take a
talk,
look.
go ahead.
Oh my God, how gross.
Real Housewives of Atlanta porn.
Porn. Oh.
I
Like
just
a
feel
remake
like
when
my
they
problem with the porn nowadays, or period, is that the women, okay, they're nice looking, but the guys are always somebody I would never want to see their dick or fuck.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it was more sexy guys that with nice dicks that
I don't
I
like
want to
it.
see,
I don't think guys are sexy though.
they'll
You
be
don't
having
think
I
guys
like
are
guys,
sexy?
but I just don't be looking at them like, ooh, he's
I
sexy.
think
I'm
guys
like,
are
Cuddy's a
sexy.
lesbian and
no,
she's coming
I'm
out
not,
to
but I
that.
just don't ever like look at guys and be like, ooh, he's so sexy. I want to have sex with him.
And porn,
Not-
because they're
not
all
may-
whack.
I may not
Just
say I
in
want to
general.
have sex with him, but I'm saying, damn, he's a nice looking guy.
Yeah.
I hate when they delete my favorite one and I had it bookmarked.
Oh,
And then
man.
you go
Bookmark
to-
like trying to
porn?
search it.
Yes, your
For real?
favorite ones. You know how long it takes to find one you like?
Yeah. I got a list of
You
my
gotta
favorite ones.
bookmark them, and
I
then you
feel
go
like
and says this video has been deleted. I'm like,
Really?
I would never
gotta
know
find
anything about that
another
because I don't
one.
watch porn. And
I feel
don't
like
need
if
to
I know
bookmark.
it's
Wow.
coming, I can't get excited about it. So I
Now,
don't
see,
like.
that will probably be me.
Yeah, I don't want the same old
Yeah.
porn.
See, they have a lot of Real Housewives spoofs, but it doesn't necessarily say.
Is Nene? Is there a fake
Girl,
Nene?
Have they tried it? It's a lot of fake Nenes in
Well,
that
we know
thing.
that, but
Wow.
it's
Yes, but no ma'am.
Real Housewife drinking a load of cum.
Okay.
Ew.
Okay, no ma'am.
Cut it out.
It got to be watch Nene's pussy leak.
Oh,
Nene pussy
I
leak.
would
Nene
say
pussy
die. That's so disgusting.
Nene's pussy leak.
Oh my God, Nene Leaks is a great porn name.
It is.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
Nene
That's
Leaks.
That is
true.
so.
Nene got that wet.
Ooh.
It's leaking, honey.
The sound of that just like, ooh. Baby, don't get. She said the wet. I'm
Watch
completely
Nene leak
scared.
all over the place.
Ew.
That's crazy.
I can't.
What about you? Do you dance? Because Cuddy, you say you feel awkward dancing and stuff. Do you dance
I
like
used to
in
be
the
a
bedroom?
stripper, girl.
I know. So
you know
do
I
you
dance.
take
I
those
love to
skills?
shake, honey.
Yeah.
I used to
love
work
shake
at
it
Magic, and I
last
was there
minute.
when you did your scene.
When I did my
Yeah.
my alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Let's
That
see a
day.
little
Shake.
twerk right now.
Okay, no. Settle down, child. Settle down.
Y'all are all my good friends. And they're twerking on y'all. But yeah, I used to dance, so yeah.
What about
Greg
this?
done got plenty of dances.
Okay, these other common fantasies: incorporating food with sex.
Incorporating food with sex. I think some fruits may be okay.
Peach.
Yeah, some strawberries, some whipped cream,
Chocolate,
some stuff like that. Yeah.
I remember a story you told me, L'Oreal.
What you had some chocolate.
She's
some whipped
just
cream.
funny because she brung it up to the person because she's nuts.
Well,
Yeah, she told.
You had some whipped cream.
You
and some-
can't
he
tell
said y'all had a great time though. He
Yeah,
just-
like I came over and he had it all ready for me, like the chocolate syrup with the little.
He was
fruits
gonna
and
lick
all
it
that.
off.
Yep. He
Yeah,
did.
see, that's good.
yeah, he
That's
did.
fine.
And he
That's
did a great
okay.
job.
I don't want.
Yeah, that's fine.
When
That's
they lick
okay.
it off of you and
Cuddy,
then
you
get
like
cold.
shit.
No, I want to have sex.
She's like,
So you just want to get
Dick
right
in the
there and have
vagina,
sex.
No, like we can have foreplay and
Yeah,
stuff.
for
but then
2
with
minutes.
Cuddy just wants a missionary.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
love
it.
missionary. It's so underrated.
Me too.
Nobody wants to admit that missionary is the best.
it's not.
Yeah.
Missionary is not the best.
So
She
what's
says
the
not
best?
the best.
There's so much more better positions.
Well, I like
in
to like make
missionary.
love.
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
good. I like to make love too.
I like to
But
like
in order
make
to make
love.
love, you got to be with somebody that you want to make love. to.
Yeah.
Somebody
It can't
like
be
the
like a one
missionaries
night
like
stand,
all
or it can't be
face
like
to
somebody you
face.
just fucking.
One
Yeah.
night stand.
Well, somebody you just fucking, you
Yeah.
can't make love to them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? It's got to be somebody you in a
They
relationship.
be turning you around like I don't know you.
Oh.
So you like to kiss while you're having sex?
Not necessarily.
I like to
but
kiss.
I do.
I
Yeah.
do too.
I
do too.
love kissing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the best. But you
I be
can't
bending
kiss
over
back. I be
backwards.
rating people on kissing. You
said you rate them?
Yeah, I'm like, that's a horrible kiss. Try again.
Do over.
Do over. Yeah,
do
you
better.
got to know how to kiss,
I like
right?
reverse cowgirl.
Okay, I'm
That's
not mad
your
at that.
thing too. You
Oh, you
always
like that?
talk about that.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
I
Yes,
like
reverse
reverse-
cowgirl, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. You ain't that shy. You ain't
That's
that shy.
extremes, right?
But that might be good for you being shy then. So you
Yeah.
turn around and be like, I ain't even got to look
I
at
ain't gotta look
you.
at his ass.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. That may be a good one. That's a
Don't
good
look
one.
at me.
I always have a guy
That's a
who's
good
like
one.
super freaky and he's like,
That's how they
play
are.
with yourself, touch yourself, do this, do that.
Right.
Like they're instructing and directing. I'm like,
Because, opposites attract.
oh, yeah.
And they probably
Maybe.
like, well, she's going to be like that kind right there.
Come sit on my face. I'll be like,
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, well, you know what?
I don't like sitting on people's faces.
Me
What?
neither.
It's not
Shit,
the-
I do.
it's
but
not-
I do it.
You do? I don't really like it because
Yes,
it's like
I
an
am.
awkward position. for
No.
me.
This one here is the one.
I'm
What's
a
awkward
ride
about
until I
it
can't
is-
no more. Okay.
And then, but you gotta hold yourself up, or else you're like suffocating them.
So
Well, they don't
let's
mind.
die.
If you were suffocating them, they would be like,
Say the
"You're
word.
suffocating me."
If
then
they
you can
die, they
feel
die.
Right. If he dies,
You
he
look down,
dies.
look, you look down, he's blue. You like, oh shit.
No, they fine with. He will push you up. He's
Yeah,
fine with.
he'll let you know.
He be
Yeah.
like, "Get all in there. Get out of there."
You gotta think about you and not about them, okay?
Yeah, but I'm like squatting down, and then
It's a
I'm
good
feeling
workout.
like I'm
Aren't you in the gym?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. This is squatting is
It's work.
squatting.
Your
and trying
thighs
to come
be
at the
burning,
same
don't
time.
they?
Kind of like
Feel the bird, bitch.
Hold
Not
on to the
that guy.
headboard, girl. You be
Yes.
fine.
Lean forward.
The headboard. Yeah,
mhm.
it's a lot. It's good.
Listen. Oh, and then the last thing I was gonna say that's on this list, fisting.
Oh, hell no.
No.
What's that? You gonna put the whole fist?
Exactly. Yes.
Who's
what it
doing
sounds.
that? That's like
exactly
giving
what
birth.
it sounds like.
That's like giving birth.
I've
Like
done that before.
Y'all gonna make
you
what?
have this one has
What you
done.
did
Yes,
it?
she
What
has.
done?
I've done it. No, I've never had it done.
Oh.
Take you took your whole fist
And put it inside of a girl's vagina.
How does that happen?
How did you get it in
How
there?
do
Was
you
it
get it?
greased up?
Wow. I guess
It
if
was
a
a
baby
long-
could come out, a fist
Yeah,
could
does
go
it
in.
take a while to get
It was
to
a
the
long
point?
night.
Did you had nails on?
No, I don't wear nails.
Okay, so when you
You
so
know why
you,
now. Now we know why.
you took
Yeah.
your rings off.
She always
didn't you?
ready.
so I
It
didn't
was
want to get
a
long-
ready.
So
It was
once
a
you got
long
in there, what
but
did
you
you
know,
do?
because you go like 2 finger, 3 finger, and then once you get this whole
Oh,
4
hell
finger, and
no.
then you can just.
No.
And then she was going crazy.
Oh.
She
Bet
wanted
she
me to do
was.
it.
Did she say it happened before?
No, she wanted to try it. She wanted me to do it. We was like really drunk. That
Did
was
you
back in my
find anything in
Patron
there?
days, girl.
Girl, that thing sound like it's like putting a hammer up in
Yeah.
somebody. That thing sound like it hurt.
She
You gonna
really
put 4
enjoyed
fingers
it.
and 5, then you gonna just ball your fist up and be like, now what? Now what?
Yeah.
That's
That's
right there.
really, yeah. And she was loving
You
it.
the one. You the one.
She was
now.
like, Black Power.
She the one. This is
Now
the
I gotta
one
go
right
watch
here.
this and see
That's
what this looks like.
crazy. What did you do with your arm after that?
Disinfected that bitch.
Yeah,
Was
I
there
got
like
them
a
gloves.
lot of stuff all over your hand? And
it was wet.
Ew!
Oh,
The
hell.
whole
was wet.
head, the whole arm, all
It
the
was
way up to
wet.
your elbow.
What if you
was-
pulled
it
the
was-
tampon out?
It was like to
Oh
my.
my God.
Ew. It was my whole
Ew.
fist was really all in there, like up to here. Like it really was in there.
did
the
you
whole
lick
thing.
it after?
No.
Yes, she did.
Ew.
Yes,
I
she
did.
did.
I
She
did.
looked like she did.
Oh, if you just start licking your arm, I would have just died.
Like a
I'm
cat.
like, you just don't went too far now. Okay, you don't put the whole fist up in there and then lick
And
it.
then looked it. Okay.
You was the bad one. She bad.
I did lick it.
Gosh. So did you and the girls do it again? That was just that one little time. Y'all
Oh no, we had a whole little.
That's the one she got caught
Situation.
in the bed with.
Situation.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a whole.
So you prefer men or women? Which one?
Oh man.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I need a man.
But you like to play with the girls.
I can't do nothing with pussy. We'll play with it.
But she wants to have
yeah.
a man, but have a girl involved in the relationship, right?
I wanted that at one point.
But
Yeah.
not now.
I don't really want a
Every
man
now
right
and
now.
then. Depends.
Every now and then, but you like to play with girls. So you like to go both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, then. You ain't going both ways. You're going one half of a way.
She's still trying to get used to
It's a one-way street.
Yeah, I'm in park, in neutral or something.
She ain't even getting out of park hardly, baby. She say, I'm
What?
going in neutral.
Nene, we had such a great time with you. This
Yeah.
was really
Thank
fun. We
you.
really enjoyed you today.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I like to ask all of you guys a question.
Okay.
I'm like,
I'm like,
we don't get that often. Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl on the couch.
Well, because I'm in a relationship for a really long time. When you're in a committed relationship, do you have sex every day?
No. I definitely never have sex every day.
Not every day.
But it might be one day I have sex 3 times and then maybe I won't have sex for like 2 days. But for me, probably the reason is also because I get up so early.
Yes.
So I'm tired a
tired.
lot.
Me too, I'm
Also
tired
because
too.
I have a long distance relationship. So
You
I
have a
already
long
know.
distance relationship. So how does that work? So you just have sex when you get with them?
Yes.
Because my relationship is long distance. as
Yeah, because
well,
you travel
so-
all the time.
Yeah. So, but when you're home with them, do you have sex every day? Because you know you're gonna be leaving out again.
No, I definitely don't. I'm lazy. But
Yeah.
She's like,
I don't even know
no.
that. Do you have sex every day?
No.
No. Why?
I mean, right now I'm not in a relationship, but when I was in a relationship, we lived together and still didn't have sex every day. Maybe like I don't know, 3-4
But
times.
you had
a
sex
week.
every week?
regularly. Yeah.
Every week. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go long
yeah.
periods of time. Not even on my period did we go long periods of time
Right.
without having sex.
Right. You.
take it in the butt.
No, not every day.
Grab
But
a
I feel
towel.
like once you have that big orgasm, which I do every time, it's like it could linger. It could
It could
prolong
last
for
for
it.
me.
Could
Oh,
hold
fuck
me
no.
over for.
I gotta
Right.
have
But what
2
about
every
him
day.
though?
Oh no, he want to have sex like 3 times a day.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm like, get
3
out,
times.
please. Go to work. Go.
Sometimes
go,
you gotta
cheat.
just suck
go.
his dick
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
be
say,
like,
go cheat. Go,
Go
whatever.
cheat.
If he
I
wants to
know.
have sex 3 times a day, you don't. He's gonna go out. And go
yeah,
cheat.
and then when we don't have sex for a couple of days, I'm like, I don't know. He fucked somebody.
Right.
really, Nessie, that'll be a problem.
No, but I wouldn't know. I mean, he's acting
Yeah.
like he didn't, but every single
Acting
time,
like he didn't.
Yeah, every single time it's a lot of cum. Like I can't even gauge it by that. I'm like, what are you drinking?
Right.
That's
What's
too
wrong
much.
with
He's a
you?
That's
squirter.
too much. You?
Yeah, when I'm in a relationship, I gotta have sex every day. Yes, I like to. I mean, unless I'm on my period, then I'll suck his dick or some shit like that. But you still got to do something. Like that's just me. I like to have sex.
Would you do
Yeah.
anal if he's like while you're on your
Um,
period?
If it's my boyfriend, like, and we fucking every day, yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not an anal person. And if you're on your period, to me, like with me, I don't want to really do too much of anything, especially on certain days. You
Right.
know,
Are
I ain't
you
fucking.
having
Not day
sex with
2 and
them
3.
every day because you don't want them to go somewhere else?
No, I want to have sex too. If anything, I'm like,
Yeah. Because I don't believe that you can keep a guy from cheating.
no.
Nope.
I believe
Right.
that too.
Yeah.
Because if
They
they
gonna
gonna
do it,
have
they
sex
gonna do
with
it.
you every day
Yeah,
and
they gonna
her
do it.
every other day
Yeah.
or any other day.
I don't think you
But
can
I
stop
think
it.
at the same time, like if he has a large sexual appetite
Yeah.
and you're not having sex with him, I do feel like he's
He will
gonna
step
start
out.
yeah.
He will. I believe that, being in a relationship, you should have sex every week.
Every week.
I can't really say
Wait, once
how
a
many
week?
times a week
no.
because
Right. You
shouldn't
because
go a
I
week, but-
traveled.
Right. It's
but
impossible if you're not there.
but I believe that you should have sex every single week as long as you're in a relationship. I don't know if that's going to be 5 times, 3 times, 7 times, but you still should do it
Yeah,
every
for sure.
week.
Yeah.
I don't think you should let your partner just go, but that's not going to stop them from having sex.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
not at all.
If he's
Yeah.
going somewhere too, you like to send him out with a little like
Yeah, empty. Like,
Yeah,
send
send
They'll
him
him
out
fuck
empty.
with you,
Send him
fuck
up
with
empty.
another girl to have a whole nother
Yeah,
that
that,
don't
you
mean
think
send
you
them
send
out empty
their ass
and
out
on his
empty,
way
they
it's gonna
still
fill
be
right
out there
back up.
doing all kind
That's
of
right.
shit. you
And
know
now
what
they
I'm saying?
taking stuff,
Yeah.
They're
What do you
taking
mean,
like
take
these
girl?
Girl,
little
they been
pills
taking
and
stuff.
Oh,
Gas
yeah,
station
yeah.
pills.
at the
I
gas
heard that,
Silverback,
station.
I hear
Tiger
really
Balm.
young guys take
Yes.
those
It's
pills
not a good
too.
idea if you
Like,
don't
why
need
are
it.
they doing that?
Right.
I don't know.
That's
so
so stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's to like last longer,
Yeah.
right? Even though
Which
they
I
know they
don't
can get
want them
hard
to last
on.
that long.
That's
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like,
Cuddy, do you like sex?
No, I do.
I know. What the fuck is
19
going on
minutes.
over
God
there?
damn, 19 minutes. 3 minutes ahead for me, 3 minutes ahead for you.
Yeah.
And then if we finish off,
That's too much calculation.
Last question.
Not
When you're in a
literally.
relationship, do you feel the need to keep your bodies together?
Even if I'm not in a relationship, I would like to, because I don't feel good if I'm, there's periods of time when like you gain weight and then you start feeling like, damn, it don't even have nothing to do with my
Right.
relationship.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
probably got more to do with me.
Right.
Yes, sure. You already nice and skinny.
Yeah, she's skinny. as
Yeah,
hell.
I've
I want to
always been
keep it
skinny my whole
together. You
damn
don't
life.
realize that it's gone
Yeah.
until it's gone. And then you
Right.
be like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I fell off and then
Doing-
I'm like, ah shit, yeah.
Well,
And
do
then
you
I
think-
saw you posted a picture yesterday.
Oh,
like,
yeah, look,
I'm
you
trying to
look
get back
bad.
to this way.
Yeah.
You posted a picture.
yeah,
But
then
do
you
you
trying to
think
make
that
me
you
feel bad.
should,
Like, you don't look that bad. You don't look, I don't know what you, I'm like, boy, everybody you cheated on didn't have a stomach. Everybody you cheated on me with didn't have a stomach. But I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck you talking about.
Well, even without weight, do you not even considering your weight? Do you think that you should look?
Oh,
you
yeah.
should
Like, keep
keep
yourself
yourself together,
But I never do.
beautifully.
Right.
You don't?
No, I'll be looking
Then
crazy.
that's not good.
My
Yeah.
keep myself together though is sweatsuits and a bun.
I'll be
I
looking
think
crazy.
that you should. I think,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're skinny, if you're bigger,
Yeah, but you
if
should
you're
keep
whatever. I think
yourself
you should look
together.
good for your man.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you in the house and y'all chilling,
Yeah, you have a bad day.
Yeah,
I
of
mean, you have
course.
days where you're not
When you
good.
you get your, yeah,
But I always think that a lot of guys they have wandering eyes. And I don't
It's
think if
true.
you're not looking great,
yeah,
there's
I
always
agree.
something else to look
And he better
I
look
agree.
good
Not-
too, damn it.
Not
Yeah.
only that,
But
when
guys,
you look
the
good, you
rules a
feel
little different.
good.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
still.
the way you look, it
Yeah.
channels your energy. Like if you
Yeah.
feeling bad and you looking bad,
Right.
it coincides with each other. When you
Yeah.
feel like your hair done, your face neat,
Yeah.
you got that
Yeah.
on, and you looking
Yeah.
good, it exudes out of your personality.
But
can
can't you
definitely
also
tell.
not
and
be
that
attracted
transfers energy.
Wait, for your guy too though? You could not be attracted to him anymore because
Sure.
he done fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
they
know what
don't
I'm
care
saying?
when they fall
Guys
off.
fall
Yeah.
off.
We care though. Don't you
Yeah.
care? Like
Yeah,
there's
I do.
I don't even notice.
But I always say this about men. Men can some girl is always gonna want them. They can look a hot ass.
All they gotta have is
Of
a couple
course.
dollars in their pocket.
They're always
Yeah.
going to have some woman, chasing
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah.
But
for
there's
sure.
times that I've been
Yeah.
with people like, and they started looking crazy and not caring, and I haven't been attracted. At all.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can
I
see
get
that.
that.
That's
Yeah.
happened to me. Like they get comfortable and start
Yeah.
feeling like they ain't got to get their hair cut.
Yeah.
They ain't got to get lined up and all that. But I'll say something.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, so you don't
I
get
ain't
cute
never
for me
had
no
that
more?
dude.
Right.
I haven't
Yeah.
had that dude before. Most of the guys I talk to always been guys that like to look good.
Right.
They keep themselves together. If
But
I had a guy that wasn't getting a haircut, they would just be so stupid to me. Like, really, dude,
Yeah.
you don't get a
Yeah.
haircut?
Oh, yeah,
like
not
that's
like that.
crazy.
He'd be like, well, I'm gonna wear a hat, and I'm like, no, I gotta see your ass
Right.
in the house. Like, get
We
it
might go to a
together.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
And then
guy
you gotta
one
take it
time-
off.
My guy told me stop looking crazy in the house. He was like, you gotta.
Take that bonnet off.
I
Yeah.
can see that too.
That's what he said. He was
I
like,
can see that too.
something sexy for me to look at, boy shorts, this, that, whatever.
A little effort.
like a little set. But he's
Yeah.
like, the other night I went to go put on like some cotton, like little lingerie thing. It was like a nightgown. He was like, don't put that on.
Did you get offended when he first told you that?
No, I know I'll be looking crazy sometimes.
Well, I don't think
I
that's
was
what it
working.
is.
Like I'm like,
Yeah, but I don't think even if you were gonna walk around the house, you can walk around in some cute sweats. I
Right,
mean, at least
right.
look cute.
Yeah.
I just believe in keeping
it
yourself
was like
together.
mismatch. I guess he wanted it matching.
Yeah,
and-
well, he can shut the hell up. Because that's how dudes be. You be like, shut the hell up. Well, I'm gonna put this on, I'm be fine. But I always think that you should stay looking, you know,
Right.
great for guys. I feel like a lot of girls lose it there.
Yeah.
Guys
They
are
get
visual.
comfortable.
I'm visual too. I be looking at him like, I said, she look fucked up. He gonna be gone in 2 weeks.
Right.
But guys also, and looking good don't mean you got to be like all done up. Because
No,
they also like
yeah.
when you just
No.
wearing your sweats, but you
Yeah,
still
tie
cute.
no
Right.
You
makeup
still
on.
cute. You have your hair in a
Right.
ponytail or bun, but you still be cute.
I've
I'm getting
definitely
better.
went to dress up before and had my dude be like, just throwing some sweats and shit. You
Yeah.
ain't got to do
Right.
that.
Yeah, sure.
You ain't got
sure.
to do
You're
all
still
that
cute,
today.
girl.
Yeah.
Just
You
throw
don't
on
have to
some
do all
sweats.
that.
We gonna run over there. You look good.
Right, sure.
So that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cool.
Well, Nene, this was all
Thank
we
you,
thought it
guys.
would. This is all we
Thank you.
imagined it would be.
Yes.
Yes.
We love
Yes,
you,
yes.
Nene.
You guys are some
Yes,
hot,
thank
sexy
you.
bitches.
Yeah.
Like I can't get over y'all. Like all your sexiness and all the things that you guys, y'all taught me some shit.
And I like
Yeah,
these
have this
boots.
damn double diggity thing.
You not
I'm
taking
gonna
this?
take the
No,
eye
Alvin
vibe.
will take it. Alvin, you might can find
You
something
better
to do
keep
with
this one though.
No,
When
you
I
keep the
tell-
That might be
eye
some
vibe.
I don't think
Yeah.
he can use
Yeah,
that.
you
He
can.
can't use that.
You
Put that-
never-
let's
he
put that
might
back in
have
the box.
something else he can do with this. You know,
He's like, I want that shit.
He said, I got 100
Too
long.
little?
Give it to your sisters. honey.
too little.
Yeah.
Got this.
Well,
Oh.
Some weighted
Hilarious.
silicone anal balls.
He said,
Wait.
too little. Show him
He
the
said
other
yes,
one.
right?
I had to sit my carry-on bag
We'll
and the
take
damn
this.
go through
Now
TSA.
the
They
anal
open them. They be
balls.
like,
Oh,
"Man,
you
look
want
what
it?"
we got over here. You a big bitch.
Beep, beep. That's like, Nene, what the fuck is this iPod?
They going through TSA. They
you
pulling
try
shit
this
out of
one,
my
Nene?
bag. What? Who put the? She needs that.
I don't even need that.
She need
The girl
that.
I have my
Why
sister
she
need
say
that.
you need that?
That shit is huge.
Oh, we-
You like
I
the
like
girl
her.
I
I
have
like-
my sister.
Yeah, I like a big dick.
She
though.
like the
This-
color.
That is
This
ridiculous.
motherfucker's heavy. You must sit this down and sit on top of this big bad boy. This is way too wide. But I like a big.
That is like a soda
That's
can.
bigger than your fist,
That's
Gigi.
stupid.
It's heavy as shit.
When
too.
you get through with, you gonna
It's
just
called
sit it down
fat
and sit on
dick.
top of it.
Lord.
And then
That
you
shit
see
is
Oh,
they
wait,
had to
they
make
got
this
a
one
suction
black.
case. They got a suction cup.
Hell,
It was
fuck
way
no.
too big. Somebody want that
Ooh, that's
shit.
heavy.
Fat D, 8-inch with balls.
Somebody
Oh my
want
Thank you,
that.
Doc Johnson.
That should have hurt your insides. I don't care
Somebody
what nobody
want
say.
that, honey. I'm
Not,
telling
no,
you.
not me.
Not me either.
Somebody.
You need a
Not
lot of
it.
lube for this one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, thank you,
Thank
Nene, and I hope
you.
you enjoy your toy.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I buy,
Nice
girl.
of you guys to give me a toy. Thank you.
All right. It's lip service.